making its way towards Philly, home of the Temple Owls. For the Hurricanes from Miami, dominated by the Canes. Stormy Buonantony with a word of caution for Miami after the break. Andres Borregales to kick it away. Short kick. Martin will return at the 2. Martin getting a couple of blocks. There is a flag down. Warner gets it out quick. It's going to be short of the marker, and the pop is made. Warner gets it off in time, over the middle, an open receiver and a first down. That's Zay Baines. Stan Drayton said. Shannon Dawson, the new OC, and mixing some tempo. And it goes back to Chaney. Tough physical run, and that will set up a 3rd and short. Yeah, the game. 3rd and 1. Chaney stays in at running back, and Chaney almost breaks through just shy of the 40-yard line. Give the Canes the first. Hitting rusher Henry Parrish. And it will be another run. Parrish bounces it left side. He gets a block on the outside by Colby Young. 2nd and short. Van Dyke will throw for the first time. Young is open for the first down. Chaney the lone tailback. Van Dyke to throw to Restrepo. What can he not do? He is. The Canes have put together some quick strikes this season, but they are content to ground and pound. Hop on the back of Chaney, and he will win. Parrish, one man to beat. Spin move, and it has been Ocean to Van Dyke's right. Looking for Restrepo. Restrepo wide open. Sometimes they don't even run the right play, but they're on the same page because they're roomies and best friends. Don't care about a tropical storm coming this way. Having fun here as the Owls have a big one. Into the open field. Reversing Fields. Trying to stay. E.J. Warner. Clean pocket. And that's a strike inside the 20 to John. And this would be one of the biggest scores for the Owls under Drayton. Warner to the end zone, and it's picked off. There he is again. Parrish back at tailback. And Parrish up the middle, lowering the shoulder and rumbling to the 29-yard line before prospect at the center position. 2nd and 1. Parrish dancing. No! It's Van Dyke! Van Dyke into the open field. No one. Williams could not hold. 3rd and 4. Van Dyke to throw. Van Dyke looking for the big target. Did he bring it in? Using all 6'5" of that to bring in the 28-yard score.
He gets both hands extended above his head, and he gets that ball at its highest point. There's just no.
2 of them coming in this game. Borregales is good. And it all started with Corey Couch with the interception.
Still thinks of himself as a teacher as he's climbed the ranks as a coach, as we continue to celebrate extra yard for teachers with the CFP.
Van Dyke, Jacoby George in at tailback. Miami going heavy. Restrepo tried to one-hand it, and it is broken up by a 17-point game. And the kick is up and good. 17-0. The Miami defense, where they've been close all season, but they don't have the high sack totals. The seam complete. Hubbard to the 40. Hubbard brought down by James. Warner, pressure up the middle, and the ball is high and broken up by Jaden. Yeah, tick, tick, tick. Carry to Parrish. Lowering the shoulder, spun down, extending the football for extra yards. Side of the formation. Restrepo now moves in formation. Restrepo gives a block. Parrish, the end zone. We've seen it. Restrepo had a key block last week on the
sort of double clutches. That ball's fumbled, recovered by the Hurricanes, and just a little take-two draw. You start one way, Restrepo with the kick out, turn the football over. We're right in this game.
And he's probably telling you, well, that last one wasn't me. Flag down, Anderson to the 40-yard line. Trying to get on the board before the break. Check down to Edward Sadie. Sadie to the 50, and here's a spark.
An opportunity to get to the outside and make some plays.
Warner hit, but Anderson is open inside the red zone. Anderson, be careful. Half and no points yet for the Owls. 3rd and goal. E.J. Warner is hit, lobs it up, but somehow it fired. His first touchdown. Temple on the board.
There's no way that this ball should be thrown, but he finds a way. He's got pressure in his face, and
Been pretty solid in the first half outside of is the back. And Parrish will get it. Space to the left side. Oh, feel the thud. A little quick pitch. And it's Brashard Smith showing the electricity inside. In formations, I mean, that is just a foreign concept to the air raid. And Parrish showing some moves. Little jump cut outside. Will he get there? Oh, another.
finishing. It's a nice job by Parrish, finishing at the end.
How about that for a finish? Parrish, second time in Miami, starts the second half red hot. Rushing touchdown of the afternoon.
It's called hat on hat, and Parrish finding his way into the end.
6 drives for the Miami Hurricanes. Temple scored on their last possession with 2 seconds left in the first half. Back to the air. This is where they've had the most success, going to that man, Ahmad Anderson, in the first half. Warner rolling that way downfield. It's going to be picked to Corey Cash. Nationally in scoring defense and in interceptions. Uh-oh, wide open Green. And Miami taking advantage of that. And hope everything is as good as it can be with Matt Lee. Back to Parrish, left side. Parrish showing some jukes and breaking the 50
For Tyler Van Dyke.
Parrish, right side. Parrish dragging the Owls forward. Allen Hay has high upside. Ray Joseph with the carry. Oh, he gets up quick, but nailed. Absolutely. McCormick, tight end at the bottom of the string. Van Dyke will look to his right. Got a man. Restrepo, touchdown. 17 yards. And Restrepo scores
The
for
defender,
the second time.
the outside linebacker, Leighton Jordan. You've got a linebacker on my best receiver.
Something tells me, Stormy, he could pull it off and he would be just fine. I mean, this guy is in complete control. The comebacker caught by Jacoby George. And George yards each. George on the screen. George cuts it to the sideline. And look at this.
The way we want to play, and then after that, we'll start subbing more people in. But a lot of 2s have played, a couple of 3s have played. Let's finish this right. Let's go from there.
How impressed have you been with the way that your offense?
3rd and 14, quick strike. And quickness, Ray Joseph, Ray. Again, Williams gets a touch, and a tight end. It's going to go back to Fletcher. Fletcher makes a man miss. Juke him, burn him. A flag is down. Well enough. It's a good problem to have when you're nitpicking 3s. Fletcher playing conservative here on 3rd and long to the 20. Yards here for Borregales. And the sure shot from Borregales. Christopher Columbus High School in Miami. Played for Jimmy Johnson and Dennis Erickson. This pass is complete to Zay Bain.
Now the defensive coordinator over at Alabama. 2 big names in college football that honestly had to part ways with because they just didn't fit what he thought this Miami.
Somebody going back to relationships that he developed at Florida Internationals. We see the one-handed catch by Hubbard before he is brought down by
Offense and starting to see carbon copies of players similar to what he saw at Houston.
Quick completion there to Ahmad Anderson. Stormy.
Well, and think about what Shannon.
Hurricane offense.
4th and 6 for Temple. E.J. Warner stands tall, and it's off the hands of Zay Bain after he went 9 of 11 against Bethune-Cookman. Uh-oh. Stay up. Mark Fletcher. This has not been the best football weather, but they have been here, and they have been loud. Edward Sadie keeps churning.
talk about over the next couple days before packing and going on the road to Tulsa.
That's Quincy Patterson now in at quarterback in place of E.J. Warner. So
Really, I thought just couldn't get anything going for Temple offensively.
Patterson wants to throw on the run. He's got a wide open man. Miami Hurricanes trying to make it 4-0 for the first time since 2017 as Patterson is brought down just in time by
No Azul for me. Sorry.
Chris Johnson now checks in. Chris Johnson, a lot of green pasture to work with, sideline and forced out.
And Georgia Tech is no pushover as well. It's going to be a difficult 8-game stretch for the Hurricanes.
Johnson with another chunk is A&M.
And you always get that sneaky Louisville game, right, toward the end of the season. They're going to have to prove it, but they feel like they've got the depth
Into the club.
They keep their guy, Van Dyke, protected, and I think that's what's going to help them. And obviously,
Leading the way with 16 carries, 139, a career high for him. And Tyler Van around him. That is an outstanding performance and one that really should excite Miami.